This week on the podcast, guys, it's our 50th podcast we've ever done.
Whoa.
Hey, I'm Spencer.
And I'm the other guy.
Yeah, and we're excited for this. We've got a super huge thing going on today because we've got so many exciting guests joining us for the podcast today. Hello, everyone.
God, Spen.
Hello.
Guys,
No one else wants to say hello to you. Sorry,
All right.
Spen. It's too much.
Well, you guys heard the soothing voice of Mr. Albie. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. It's so good to have you here for this.
I think his name is Mr. Robles.
Robles, like I don't have a robe.
How do you prefer to be called?
Albie.
Albie? Okay.
What I prefer, yes.
All right. So I should have checked about that ahead of time.
Yeah. But we're not good podcasters. We just do things on the fly.
That's not how we do stuff.
That's not how we do anything.
But we've also got Mr. Nab. Hello, Nab.
Yes. Hello.
Good to have you here and your beautiful mustache.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey,
I
no
thought that was a
problem.
caterpillar. Okay, see it now.
Hey, that is a glorious caterpillar mustache. Thank you very much.
Hello,
No,
Mr.
that's not
Thane.
wrong.
How you doing?
Hey, my wife make me know I put a pizza in the oven.
Oh.
Pizza
Yeah,
for breakfast?
My wife
Hey.
and I had a terrible night last night, so it is full on lazy today.
Woo! I mean, I've always been a big fan of that commercial with like the pizza bagels, like pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time.
Yeah.
I won't finish the rest of the song because then we'll get sued.
So, Mr. Toll, how are you doing?
I've been worse. Ow!
Oh.
And that is worse. that is significantly worse.
He
That's
was
how I'm doing.
okay when you ask.
How have the
and
streets
now,
been?
Not so much.
How's the rap game going?
What?
Or is it more of
he's
the
saying
pirate
it
life?
because you're because of what you're wearing, Till.
I'm wearing a bandana because I felt self-conscious. Thanks.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
You thought rat.
Wow,
I
good
thought
job,
pirate.
Spen.
So that
Yeah.
bandana with the hair and beard are more pirate-like to me than.
Plus,
Yeah.
you know, the undersea
Yeah.
setting
Yeah.
behind me for
Oh,
Yo
that's
ho,
true.
yo ho, Toll is a pirate go.
The seaweed is always greener.
in somebody else's leg.
So Spen, why are we all here?
Well, we're all
Yeah.
here because this is podcast episode 50, and I wanted to do something special for it.
It
Wait,
better
you're-
be special. I could be sleeping right now.
You mean to tell me we've been doing 50 of these, Spen?
Well, I think we've done a couple more, but those were failed recordings that never got recorded properly, so we were never able to
Oh.
upload them.
You mean to tell me we've done 50 released podcasts, Spen?
Well, we tried to do a podcast earlier this week, but you forgot to hit the record button.
So
So,
you mean to tell me we've done 49 released podcasts that this is number 50 that we're naming, Spen?
yeah, this is,
Oh, okay.
we've done a bunch of them, and this just happens to be the 50th numbered podcast.
Yes.
But,
Now,
so,
there are some of us who are not familiar. What is your podcast about? What are we listening to here?
that's really a hard thing to answer.
It's about whatever they feel like talking about that week.
Yeah.
It's called the Son of a Geek podcast. Son of a Geek! And that we just geek out about sons.
Yeah, we talk about a lot of different things with video games, sometimes movies, sometimes shows, and yeah, we try to have a good time doing it. And sometimes now we have game shows, which is
Ooh,
super
Game
exciting.
shows.
Fun.
Yeah.
What's these game shows you're talking about?
So for those that have been stuck around and kind of listened to stuff for a while, many podcasts ago, probably around like the first like 4 or 5 podcasts in, we started talking about a game show that I was making, and then the game show never happened. But now it's coming back today, right now. It's the Geeks Actively Making Entertainment's video game show.
The game show.
Yeah, as we like to
quite
call
the
it.
Yeah. Woo!
So
We're all
today,
very excited.
yeah, so
So
today we're going to
excited.
be jumping in doing that.
Yes.
We did have another person joining us, but unfortunately wasn't able to make it. So the teams are going to be a little bit off balanced, but I've made some adjustments. Hopefully this is going to go well. If not, it's going to suck, and we're all going to have fun sucking in it together.
Yeah. I like sucking.
Is someone
No.
going to be playing both sides, or are you putting an NPC on the unbalanced team?
No, what's going to happen is I guess you guys don't really know exactly what's happening here. So we have 2 teams that are going to be competing against each other. It's going to make a little bit more sense to why, what, when, and how. as we get into the start of the podcast, but we are going to be separating everybody into 2 teams here.
Okay.
So I have Mr. Albie, Zio are going to be a team. You guys were going to be teamed up with our other guest, but you guys, good luck.
All right, let's go, Captain Koroll.
We can do it.
And then Nabthane and Toll, you guys are going to be the other team. To start it off, I have written up a scene that's going to set the setting for everything. However, I didn't have enough time to finish it. I'm missing some very important different words that I need you guys to fill in for the scene for me. So I am going to be asking you guys for some different things here, and you guys will pass me this glorious information. Hey everybody, this is Spencer from outside of the podcast. I'm just editing it right now. We went through and collected all of the different words and stuff that I needed from them to fill in the introduction, and then Albie was awesome enough to record together everything in a very dramatic read-through for us. So I'm going to play that, and the podcast will continue back off.
Albie and Zio are flying grossly through space when their ship powers down for a second, bringing the ship to a halt. Albie yells, "Cactuses!" as Zio is interrupted from his gaming. Readings and sensors go off the charts all around the ship. The graphic card even starts making its usual meep sound again. Out in front of the ship, many objects come floating into view. But most notably, a doll is seen floating just in front of the window. Everyone is very skydiving as they see all this going on. Another ship comes into view. It looks slimy all over, similar to their own ship, but with a few slight differences. Most notably, the car mounted off of the ship. As the ship gets closer and closer, inside its window, Thane, Nab, and Toll can be seen aghast. The 2 ships fall sparingly into each other as the planet grotesquely waits for the ships above. Next thing you know, you're climbing out of your damaged ships. Thankfully, you have next to no damage to yourselves, but your ships are not looking good. A large sign can be seen, Galactic Hub, now hiring group for television series. You know there is only one thing you can do now. Beat the other team to the Galactic Hub. Prove you are the group for the job. Now, let's begin.
So we're going to be jumping into the first round here. So here's how it's going to work. You guys both have your own ship. Your own ship has been destroyed in certain aspects. You need to come up with ways with how you're going to rebuild it. I'm going to present you with some situations. You guys are each going to tell me how you work towards completing the tasks and building it. And what you're trying to do is just complete your ship from being built before the other team does. Does everything make sense so far?
Yes.
Yes.
I just want to say before we get going, guys, I told you mounting a car on the spaceship was going to make re-entry difficult.
Hey, that
Man,
car is
great
short
hood
kicks.
ornament.
All right.
Was the car a hood ornament, or was the spaceship the hood ornament?
Don't worry about it. It was
I guess
all
you'll never
slimy
know.
anyways.
I will also say that so each team has a certain amount of actions to be able to complete stuff. You can use your actions to either work on your own ship, or you can try and find ways to hamper the other person's ship. The only
sabotage.
The only thing you need to know is when you go to complete an action, there's a chance for it to become positive for you or negative for you. And all you need to, you don't have to completely fix your ship. You just need to you just need to have more positives than the other team by the end.
Okay.
Woo!
All right.
Sounds good.
So we're going to start off round 1 over with Albie and Zio. So you guys have climbed out of your ship. You can see that there's tons of damage all over the place, but you guys are going to need to replace a large section of the hull.
Oh, hell. Damn.
Yeah, not only the hull is down, you guys are going to have to come up with your own source of fuel because there's a big hole in the side of the tank. Everything's collapsed. Just it's not doing well. What do you guys want to do? So this is going to be a. You want to fix it? All right. How do you want to fix it?
I want to fix it the best way possible, Spen.
Okay. And how are you going to do that?
By picking the right actions to fix it, Spen.
So this is a very open and free form approach that we're going to be taking for this. So you're gonna have to give me some specific details.
I'm gonna go steal parts from the other team's ship to fix my fuel launch.
Okay.
And use those parts to fix the hull breach.
But
So
to steal those parts, I want to make sure I distract the other team first. I want to look, a distraction.
Hold on. So you're gonna go and try and steal.
Try it.
So Zio, you're gonna go and try and steal parts from the other ship.
Yes.
Okay. Albie, what would you like to do?
Well, I can get started on that hull breach with the parts that he's stealing from the ship, and
Well, you won't be able to get. So he's going to be going and doing that. I need to know what you would be doing while he is. How are you working towards fixing the ship?
You should distract the other team, Albie.
I can distract the other team.
Okay. How would you like to distract the other team?
Hey, that's not fair. The team should not be able to talk amongst themselves to figure out that.
Hey,
that's why it's a team. That's why it's a team.
Planning our actions, other team. Get out of here.
Come back to the huddle.
I was at first thinking about doing the thing from MacGruber involving the celery, but instead of that, I think I'm gonna just shoot a rocket over near where their ship is.
Sure. Okay.
So be careful.
Okay. All right. So Albie pulls out his. Are you just like? How do you want to shoot it? What are you using to shoot it?
You're just gonna let him have a rocket launcher?
A rocket launcher.
Okay, a rocket launcher. I wanted to make sure. I was just curious to see what you were using to launch it.
Who doesn't have a rocket launcher in their ship? I mean, come on.
And
I regularly keep one in my back pocket's hammer space.
I think what we'll do is you guys can have the Arbonbot 400. What are you guys gonna tell it to do? For another person to go around and do some actions here. What is the Arbonbot 400 going to do? Or you guys can name it. You know, you guys have a robot. What is it? What's its name?
Robin. I think Robin's a great name. Robin, play some awesome music to make us feel good about ourselves.
Robin, play Despacito.
So Robin's gonna try and inspire you guys to help you get through these tasks. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, I want some inspiring music.
Okay.
Go with that name and not Alexa, and accidentally setting off everybody's devices at home.
You have an Alexa, you deserve it.
Okay. All right. So you guys are gonna be doing that. The other team, what are you guys gonna be doing? You guys have just climbed out of your ship. You guys can see that you guys need a new window. You guys aren't going to be able to fly through space. Too many bugs are going to get stuck in your guys' teeth. That's going to need to be repaired. You guys also know that the top half of the ship has been scraped away as the ship is upside down. And so now you're going to have to repair the whole roof. And you've got a few... Although your ship is not making the usual meep sound, it is making a couple gloop sounds. And that's not good because it's not a liquid. So
yeah, it's supposed to meep, not gloop.
Yeah, how you guys have to repair your ship? How are you guys gonna go about doing this?
I am going to get out my cricket, which I'm sure everyone here is familiar with from a certain different universe involving finely dressed men.
Is it a noisy cricket?
Okay,
or
so
a quiet cricket?
we're not gonna use any convoluted examples from other movies where you don't specifically explain all the parts to it. Because there are probably many people on the listening to the podcast, myself included, that have no idea what you're talking about there.
It's an extremely high-powered itty-bitty gun.
You saying you've never seen Men in Black, Spen?
Not for a very long time. So you're pulling out this very itty-bitty, tiny, high-powered gun. And what are you doing with it?
I'm using it to defend my teammates.
You don't know. How are you? What do you mean defend them? Defend them from what?
Kind of danger that may be coming.
You don't know there's any danger coming your way. You just crashed the ship. This is metagaming. This is metagaming, and that's...
Well, it's pretty easy to see a guy readying a rocket launcher.
Whoa, you don't know.
No, you don't know that's happening.
Rocket launcher, thank you very much.
Whoa. Don't worry, we're gonna... Some other rounds, you guys are gonna go first, and then I'm gonna give them shit for metagaming, so...
That's fine.
Okay, fair enough.
Good.
How about this?
If you
Thane,
just
as the
have
best
to-
armed of the bunch, is going to set up guard against these unknown peoples while Nab and I flip the ship.
Against any unknown entities. There. I don't know what's on this planet.
Fine. I will. Fine. You will try and defend your ship from who knows what's gonna happen. Now, what are the other two of you doing?
We're
I'm
flipping
going
the
to try
ship.
and flip the ship upright.
Well,
You said we landed upside down?
One of you could try and flip the ship upright, and the other one could do something else, or you guys could work together to try and make the task easier. It's entirely up to you. But it's something
How
one
the
of
hell
you
is
could
one
just
of
do
us
on
going
your
to
own.
flip a spaceship?
Hey,
Gravity
don't
on this-
question the logic of this world.
Gravity on this
Only-
planet isn't terrible, so
All you gotta do
Well,
is lift.
Let me ask you this. Do we have a bot too?
no, because there's 3 of you.
Well, screw that then. I mean, I can try and flip the ship if
look,
Nav has
you
something
guys-
else to do.
You guys have Bob. If you want to put him in a robot to try and help you guys out, like, be my guest. But we all know how that's gonna go.
Bob, flip the ship. Confirmed. Flip, 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 flip. Bob, once!
All right, so one
Man,
of you's flipping the ship.
big nut.
What's the other one doing?
Steal the car to plug the hole.
All right.
On the with the car, but yes, that
You
works.
plug the hole with the car and use the windshield to fix our windshield. That'd be a new makeshift
Yeah.
outfit.
All right,
Makes
so
perfect sense.
everybody has placed their actions in place, or at least they're trying to do some different stuff.
Wait, why am I saying steal the car? It's our car.
Yeah,
you
it's
can
kind of
s-
over there.
It's too late. You're stealing it. So.
You're stealing your own
Stealing
car.
it from ourselves.
All
Nav,
right.
Don't break the window.
So Zio, I've got a couple things here
Okay.
that are going to decide how well your action goes. How are
Great.
you
I'm
feeling?
ready to be successful.
How you feeling?
I feel excellent, Spen.
All right. Well, let's send the random number generator in.
What?
And oh, congratulations, we have a positive. All right, so here's what
Oh,
happens.
thank God.
You're like, all right, I'm gonna go take their ship's got stuff that your ship needs. So you're just like, all right, you're gonna go over there and take some stuff. So you sneak over there, you start going and grabbing some different stuff, and you collect a few different things to bring back to your ship to fix it. However, you didn't. Unfortunately, you got stuff that works for you. You didn't take anything from them that's going to be detrimental to them. So your team's going to gain a positive here. They're not going to gain a negative.
Shucks.
I'm sorry, Zio, but the random number generators never lie.
I don't know if I can trust it.
It's
Mr.
okay,
Albie,
we have 3 mini fridges in the back. You're good.
you set up your rocket launcher. You prepare it. You aim, you fire, and you watch as this rocket goes sailing towards it, right? And then suddenly just goes straight up into the air, and you're just like, crap. But then it comes, as it goes up and higher, the ignition snaps on it, and the rocket just starts to fall. Thankfully for you, it falls directly onto their ship, blasting another hole into the side. That's going to drop a negative down on their side. So you guys are currently leading 1 positive to their 1 negative. It was
Great.
a beautiful shot. The rocket was genius.
Excellent.
There's nothing they can
Good.
do now.
Good idea, Albie. Now, how's our inspiring robot doing?
Well, listen. And you listen carefully. And the most amazing music, perfect for this scenario that we're not going to play, is sounding out throughout, and you feel excited and inspired, and you're positive that this next round that's coming up here is going to just go absolutely fantastic for you.
I don't feel very confident anymore now that you said it.
Dum dum da dum 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 da dum 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 da da dum dum. You're gonna die. Wait, what?
Oh, that's terrible music.
Yeah, that's awful.
I think I hate that song.
Okay. All right, Thane, you've set up some defenses to go and defend against unknown things that are coming towards your ship. It's a really good thing you did, because there was a herd of space gazelle that came barreling through.
I told you guys.
And
told
if
you guys
you
there would
hadn't
be
set up
something.
these defenses, they would have come and trampled right down over everything. So you've managed to successfully protect your ship from this, and you even collected some of the Space Gazelle hooves, and you're like, man, I'm sure we could use these, and that's going to grant you a
right.
positive here for your team.
Yeah, you can make
Oh,
glue
by
out
the
of
way,
those hooves.
you guys, sorry, you guys have 2 positives
Plug
there,
in
the
the
other
holes.
team, because the music from, the music did inspire you guys.
Morale boost is a positive.
Oh man, we positive them with our music.
No,
God damn it.
for you guys. I forgot to mention
okay.
that
We
for your
can't be
team.
inspired by their inspiring music.
No, this is our music. You don't understand it. You're from a different space planet.
Yeah. Team AZ was absolutely inspired.
Yeah, but that beat slaps, you know.
Okay, so we got a problem here
Uh-oh.
because the ship was successfully flipped over, and it was great, and it gave you guys a positive. So you guys were doing great, but unfortunately, while the ship was being flipped over, you were trying to, like, you snuck over there. You're all careful. You're like, I'm gonna steal this car off the top because I think this is gonna be great. So you snuck over there. You didn't let anybody know. It was very well done. And as you were stealing the ship or stealing the car off, that's when it got flipped over. And unfortunately, you don't gain a positive or a negative for that one.
They just kind of cancel each other out.
Yeah,
What
well,
happened with the
no,
car?
for the car part. For the car, you just didn't really get any progress with that. The random number generator gave us a 50.
So you went to go steal your own car, but because it's your own car, you failed at stealing the car. So
No. Well,
just...
I'm just adding flavor text to it. Your
No,
test
I
didn't
think Z's
succeed.
about right.
Well, no, you were successful in stealing it, but I added in the flavor text that the reason why you failed was because the ship was flipped over. And
because it's your car and you can't steal your own car.
Sure, whatever. Okay, so this is one of those wonderful rounds where I think it's important that we let the dice gods or the random generator gods kind of decide how things go. So for the rest of these rounds are going to be a little bit more until we get. Well, the next of these sets of actions are going to be a little bit more specific with different things. Okay, so heading to the next part of this round, you guys have started to do some work on your ship there, Team AZ, and or ZA, whatever you guys prefer, ZA, AZ. If you
I like
AZ. I like that.
AZ,
Team
okay.
AZ.
What are the next step? How do you guys want to go about repairing the ship?
Well, I successfully sold the parts. Albie is clearly better with mechanical things since he has prowess with that rocket launcher. So I would request that Albie do some repairing, and I can go find some more supplies for us. Thinking of using all of those dead space gazelles and maybe taking their skins and using that to wrap around our ship. So not only would it be useful for fixing some holes, but it'll add some pizzazz.
I like it. It's going to be
And,
beautiful, I think.
And if we have enough left over, we can use them to make our seats look pretty awesome.
Yeah, we need some awesome looking seats. That's a great
That's
idea.
what we're worried about right now. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So I will start welding some of this stuff over here over the open area of the ship. That's not supposed to be an open area.
And then I'll put the skins on top of it to help with the sealing and also the cool factor.
All right, I like it. And what are you guys telling your robot to do?
Albie, what do you think we should have Robin do?
I'm really enjoying this music.
Well,
Fair. Yeah, let's keep the inspiring music going.
Well, the music ended, and that was the only song that was on the playlist. But unfortunately, you don't have any more coins to put into the jukebox on the robot. So now you got to pick something else.
All right, fine. I say we should put Robin into drone mode and have her do some reconnaissance.
You know what? We can if Robin isn't, if these robots can be in multiple, see if maybe can somehow listen in to what the other team is doing.
Ooh.
To feed us information. Can that be done?
Yeah. Can we send Robin to spy on the other team?
I think so. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. What about the other team? What are you guys doing?
Hmm.
I don't have a cool name for you guys yet. What do you guys want to be called?
TTN.
TTN? Because we can't.
TNT.
I was thinking TNT, but
TNT. Monetize.
Yeah.
Oh.
that's fine. I'll just have to now go back and cut that out.
If you remember.
I'm writing down 49 minutes and 33 seconds.
Because we know that they are listening.
No, well, actually,
Oh,
there's
yes.
YouTube has a huge system that goes and checks for that stuff. It's
Yeah,
insane.
YouTube is crazy about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
They really
Which is
are.
fair. They don't want to lose their website was almost shut down from.
But it's not fair when people are like, "Hey, I'm gonna play this song that I wrote," and then it gets taken down for copyright infringement or whatever.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not perfect. All right.
So I think we should start using these hooves to decorate our now side that's missing.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and start.
I will use
Wearing
the
them.
car windshield to replace the ship's windshield.
Okay.
You do that. I'm not going out near that thing again. It flipped.
Look, it's not my fault you suck at scrapping cars.
And Thane, what were you doing?
I am going to take inventory to see if there's anything else in the ship that we can use for the repair efforts.
All right, perfect. So this round's gonna be or the way these actions are gonna happen is a little different here, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
Albie and Toll. I need the first one to get back to me with what 648 divided by 84 times 43 is. Go.
Oh, good lord.
What was it?
Wow, what?
48 divided by
648 divided by 84
times
times 43. Albie and Toll, whoever gets back to me with it first. You can. It's open computer. You can use a calculator. You can do whatever you want. I just need to.
I think the concern here is how quickly you said all of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
648.
648
What?
divided by 84 times 43. Good luck, go.
Divided by
48.
84.
331.714.
Boom!
Oh man.
Albie.
Rain Man over here.
31.714285714. I
Unfortunately,
want more significant figures.
And I can
unfortunately,
say in your face because my calculator is literally on my screen over the top of your face.
all right, that's gonna bring a positive over to Team AZ.
Woo!
I love that he
All
just
right.
disappeared off the screen when math came up.
It's true. He's like, not that.
No, I typically work. I shut down.
What the hell? Oh,
Yeah,
I see
Toll,
what happened. I tried
you
using
turn-
my numpad. There we go.
So Zio Thane, what was the very first video we uploaded on our YouTube channel?
Oh my god, it was a fucking review.
Good luck.
I don't remember.
It's open book. Go look it up. Go check.
I think, oh Jesus, I think it's a review.
Was a
God of War review.
Oh, there we go. Zio's a little bit quicker.
that's it. Okay, all right.
So
I
Zio,
actually thought it was a gameplay video between you and Spin.
Zio, congratulations. That's 2 positives coming over to Team AZ. I need a volunteer out of the 2 of you.
Sure. I'll do
All right.
it.
So Zio and Nab, what's the Earth-like planet called?
It's called
Oh, boy.
E-Arth.
Look it up. That's the point of this right now.
I'm questioning what Earth-like planet we're. Questioning.
I've asked you a question. You got to give me an answer. Some of this game show is about how quick you can go and look
Can
up
I steal it?
information that you have no idea.
Kepler 42b. Oh, Kepler dash
That
452b.
All
A
right.
planet sometimes quoted to be an Earth 2.0 or Earth's cousin based on its
All right, no. Okay,
characteristics.
Zio. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
The only Earth-like planet I can think of that we even encountered in any of our series is Massage 2AB-B
Well, no, but
from
these-
Unsatisfactory.
No, the
That's
like
not what he asked.
no.
You
That's
talked
why-
about an actual thing or something in lore that we're supposed to be talking about here?
Hey,
That's why
he asked
I'm
a question,
confused.
Toll. I supplied an answer.
I'm asking for clarification because the question makes no goddamn sense.
Well, yeah, the question was
Exactly.
the question is
You're
what's
not involved in the question.
the question was what's the Earth-like planet called? All right, Mr. Toll. There's a lot of this. There's some stuff where you're gonna have to figure out what you need
What's
to
an
do.
Earth-like planet called? Or
Yeah, I just Googled what's an Earth-like planet called, and that's what I got. Just...
it didn't come across as that, but okay.
All right, so we are currently leading here with one team, AZ, with a few more positives here. The other team, unfortunately.
Did you just say we? Are you taking sides?
Well, if you guys look at the video call that we're in right now, technically I'm on their side. And that's how it shows up for me. It shows them up above and below me.
I see
So,
you there, Zio there.
Whoever's
Thane
winning
further
at the
over
time,
there.
that's the side that I'm on.
Yeah,
All right.
we're all checker pattern for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, likewise.
Look, whoever's winning, I'm with them.
All right.
Okay, so you guys.
Due to host preference here, we ought to get 5 bonus points.
All right, so you guys all work together. You guys finish putting together your ships the best that you guys possibly can. However, Team AZ manages to get their ship done and put together slightly before the others, and Team AZ blasts off. So the round 1 is gonna go to Team AZ. All right.
This feels unbalanced. Like you didn't even address what we were trying to do. Was this just a first past the post with positives thing?
Yeah, it was just whoever has the most. I mean, really, it was whoever has the more positives than the other team by the end of it, and then I just threw a bunch of flavor in the middle of it, and I thought it was funny.
Okay.
You guys were describing stuff.
The way you described it sounded like we went 1.5 rounds.
No, the last round was all of us together. That's why he pit us against each other.
Yeah, so there's gonna be some rounds where you guys compete against each other. There's gonna be some rounds where you guys are separate. This was the first round. This one's over. We've got a victory going to Team AZ. So they've blasted off into space first. You guys take off a little bit later on. We're going to jump into round 2, which is going to be separate this time. And we're going to be starting off with Team TNT. So you guys are a little bit behind the other guys right now. You guys need to find a way to catch up. You guys are traveling your ship through space. How are you guys going to do it? How do you guys plan on catching up and hopefully taking the lead? What's that?
1 second.
Shoot them down.
You're gonna shoot them down?
I've got my cricket ready.
Is the car launcher ready to go?
All right.
Don't
How
need
do you,
the car launcher.
if that's
This
what you
thing
guys want to
take
do?
out any ship.
How are you guys gonna shoot them down?
With my
With-
cricket.
Guns.
Ah, see,
It's
you
an
already used that though.
anti-aircraft-
What?
See, you already used that. They're gonna expect it. You got to come up with something different.
This is literally an anti-air missile launcher
Yeah, but
that fits in my pocket.
you already used that in the previous round, so I'm telling you, you got to be creative in a different way.
Oh, okay. Sure. Convenient. Alright, I
Yeah.
pull out my RPG from my back-wielded pocket.
I don't
Unfortunately, a
think that'll work in
rocket launcher
space.
was already used too, so you got to be even more
I was gonna
creative.
activate the warp drive, but you guys are plenty.
All right. While you guys are trying to figure out what you do, Nab's just like, all right, I'm gonna activate the warp drive. So we're gonna jump.
I'm going to fire the missiles.
we're gonna jump into a couple quick little things here. Nab, tell me what's a warp drive?
How about my low orbit
It doesn't act.
ion cannon?
It's not.
Low
I was
orbit
just curious.
ion.
Like, there's not like
warp
this isn't
drive.
gonna decide whether or not you succeed or fail. I was just.
Warp drive is
I saw the look of
super
panic
fundamental.
come
It's a
across your
spacecraft
face.
propulsion system in many science fiction works, most notably Star Trek and much of Isaac Asimov's work. A spacecraft equipped with a warp drive may travel at speeds greater than that of light. Basically bends gravity around the ship.
I like it. It sounds beautiful.
Nice. I didn't know that's how it worked. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should all get one of those.
Yeah, I want one.
Too bad we stole theirs. Haha.
Damn it. Didn't even see that coming.
All right. Let me get to this part.
You know, thinking back, if I had that rocket launcher, that I decided to use it to fire nearby to distract them instead of just firing at them directly. Where was my head?
I mean, we live and we learn, Albie.
All right. So you guys are activating your warp drive to get ahead of them. Nab, how well do you think the preparations went for it?
For preparing the warp drive?
Well, just putting the
I
ship
s-
together and everything kind of working for you guys. This is where I ask a lot of
considering the
questions that
computer
don't
is
actually
making
have
warp
any
noises,
importance, but they're here to
it's about a
confuse them.
50-50 shot.
You have a 50-50 shot?
Yeah,
I think you've got... I believe
warp
in you.
noises don't sound good.
Gloop, gloop.
All right. So, Nab, you guys activate the warp drive. You guys start sending off. Barreling down. This is going to bring us to our next round of... The three of you are going to have to work together here now for this. This is a team project where... Nab, I'm going to need you to draw me your spaceship. And then Toll, I'm going to need you to draw me what you think it looks like with the warp drive. And then Thane, I think I'm going to need you to draw me a picture
Spin.
of the three of you. And it's...
You didn't say before we started this that we needed to bring a pencil and paper.
Well, no, you
No
guys...
questions asked.
You guys have Microsoft Paint. You guys have... You
We
guys have
space
2
engineers
minutes.
that we can launch to draw the
You guys
ship.
have 2 minutes.
Um,
You have 2 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to edit those 3 pictures together after. And there's going to be a link in the description down below so everybody can come and see it.
Oh no.
And while you guys are doing that...
Or you could just put it on screen.
Well, no, because there's no video for this.
YouTube.
It's a podcast.
It's going to YouTube.
Well, it'll also be on other things too. But so I need you guys to... Or I'll have information how they can go find it. So while you guys are drawing the beautiful picture here... Welcome to a game show with Spencer. Look at your miserable faces.
I'm sorry, I'm still confused. Are we supposed to be drawing stuff adding to what Nab's drawing, or are we supposed to be
You guys are
our
drawing
things
separately, and I'm gonna overlap them all together so that they look beautiful together.
Okay, just wanted to clarify because you said Nab draw the spaceship, me draw the spaceship with the warp drive.
Don't worry,
like,
I'm gonna make
what?
the other two do stuff like this too. But while you guys are doing that,
I'm asking because I'm confused.
I
I'm
know.
not worried, I'm confused.
Just
Well, look-
roll with the
You're not
confusion.
wrong in being confused.
I have no idea what's going on, Toll. Just gotta roll with the punches.
So while that's going on, Zio.
Go with the blue.
So Team AZ, while they're drawing their beautiful picture, you guys take off first. But you guys got a problem. You guys don't have enough
They're
fuel.
catching up. Oh no.
Yes, you guys didn't. You guys fixed your ship. You guys were so excited to get out that you forgot to check how much fuel you had left. So you guys got to go refuel. You guys got to go stop at the local fuel station.
Now, do we have to stop at the local fuel station?
No, you don't have to. You could run out of fuel and just like continue floating towards.
Yeah, we'll just continue. But I figured
They might beat you there
know...
by a lot.
All right, fine.
So we're stopping at Space Bucky's.
Yeah, you guys are stopping at Space Bucky's.
AKA Spuckies.
Spuckies. Oh no, I think Toll's actually writing it on a piece or drawing it on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's making this more difficult for me.
Huh?
Now it's all good. All right, so
No, I got this. I know how to do this.
Team AZ, you guys stop at the gas station to go and get some fuel. But
There are butts.
yeah, there's a lot of them.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
And there's a
There
big
you go.
there's a big massive lineup. There's tons of people here. Fuel is cheap. It's like 39 cents cheaper than it usually is per gallon, and ships take a lot of gallons.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how are you guys gonna approach this? How do you wanna? So many people ahead of you. What's your goal? What do you?
Excuse me, everybody. My wife is pregnant, and we need fuel right away to get her to the space hospital so we can have our space baby. And I want to give a very
Can we use that voice for something?
I've wrapped a blanket around myself and put a basketball at the belly.
I like it.
We're
It's
committing
beautiful.
to this act to get in first in lines. Can I reveal?
Look, they're convinced. They're like,
Great.
"Oh, this is terrible." So a lot of the ships get out of the way. They
the space water is gonna break.
excuse me.
Space
So, yeah.
is gonna space break.
All these ships get out of the way.
Oh no.
Oh, it's gonna go everywhere. There's just droplets all around.
Oh man.
It's horrible. But
So-
Sven, I posted my hand drum thing in the chat channel.
You're amazing. Thank you. And
I
so
am posting mine now.
perfect.
I
So
can get
the
to-
okay. So Team AZ, you guys have successfully managed to convince these people to let you guys go through. You sneak your way around. You position your. It's not sneak away. You guys move around. You get up in there. You start filling up with fuel. Everything's going great until you hear out of the corner of your eyes, because that's where your ears are located.
Okay.
That's far over at the till where you're gonna have to pay for this. You can see it's getting robbed. And now you're like, well,
Okay.
crap. Because you guys are responsible human beings. I think you're humans. It's hard to know for sure in the space settings.
Travelers.
Yeah, you guys are travelers in space, but you're responsible. You would never leave without paying. So how are you gonna fix this?
We're gonna do this all in one foul swoop. We're gonna run over the guy robbing the space station and drop the money as we pass through over his body.
Is that the plan?
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll down our spaceship window, run over the guy, drop the money, take off.
Just hurl the
So,
cash out.
Albie, you watch as you're in this scenario, your fake husband or wife, depending on what gender has the babies.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Don't judge us. We can be whatever we want to be.
You guys hop out, or you watch him hop out. He runs over. He goes to throw the money down, but now he's being held up. The
Who
robber
is?
is now trying to rob him, and Zio's
what?
a very sensitive guy. He really struggles when he's put into a sense of danger. He kind of like breaks down. You can see he's kind of like curled up. Some tears are coming out of his eyeballs right now, and he's struggling with this robber. What do you as someone who is pregnant and about to have a baby, how can you help him? How can you solve this?
Well, as stated before, the pregnancy was a ruse to fool the rubes.
Yeah, but
And so what I have this ball tucked away right here that's posing as the pregnant belly,
yeah.
and it's very bouncy.
Okay.
So what I do is I'm going to I throw myself down onto my stomach, and as I'm bouncing up, I'm gonna grab him, and so that we both bounce into the ship.
Oh my god!
Close the door behind us.
That's beautiful.
What
Right?
even is happening right now?
That's beautiful.
No. I'm lost.
Meanwhile, we're just like do in hyperdrive, drawing our ship from
And
each
I'm
other.
flipping the bird as I bounce away, flipping the bird at the guys.
It was beautiful, and working together, you guys successfully managed to do this. And I know originally there was another thing I was going to get you guys to draw, but I really want you guys to. Albie, if you could draw your beautiful bouncingness, and Zio, if you could draw you attempting to give the change up to the till, but only to be robbed instead, and that would be absolutely amazing. Thank you guys. So. Jumping back over to you guys. So you guys have activated your warp drive. You guys have then blasted your way through. You guys have now... it's hard to see, but you guys pass right by a gas station through warp drive, and you swear for like a millisecond, like a fraction of a millisecond, you see their ship, right? So you know you've passed them. You know you're doing great. You guys go flying right by, just... And you guys arrive at the destination. You guys are here at the Galactic Hub. You guys park your ship, you get out, and you make it to the front desk of the Galactic Hub. And you know how the Galactic Hub is. You know they're a top quality, pristine company that's all about speediness and the success of the people that talk to them. So this is clearly going to be an easy process to get through here, right? So you guys approach them, and the three of you are there, and you hear, "Hi, welcome to the Galactic Hub. I'm Karen.
Oh no.
How can I help you?"
Thank you, Nab.
We're here about the advertisement. We're here to become rich and famous.
Yeah.
Oh, advertisement.
That's
You
right,
guys are here for
knucklehead.
the television stuff.
That was Kermit the Frog from the Muppet movie. If anyone didn't get that, it wasn't great.
I thought it was
Nothing wrong.
beautiful. So you guys are here for the television thing. Yeah, sure. We've got a lineup here. I'll give you guys a number. So she hands you guys a number, and you can see there's currently, it says calling. They're currently on number 6. And you guys are number 4,384,986,436,436,000,012.
Million, then billion. Wow, their numbering system is so borked it doesn't even go
Yeah.
sequentially.
Welcome to the
Yeah,
Galactic
I think
Hub.
we're up next.
So you guys know it's going to
So
be a
we're
little bit of
probably
a
next,
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you look around and see if there's anyone currently waiting with a smaller number that we can swap with.
Everybody
Meanwhile, while he's
else's
doing that, I'm
numbers.
finding scissors.
Everyone else's number is smaller than yours. Because you guys are the most
Search
recent ones to
for
get
the
there.
smallest.
So you guys start searching through. How are you going to look for it? How do you approach this?
Well, first I narrow it down by looking for who has no rolls of paper in
I'm
their
going to tell you
hand,
right
then,
now. So I'll explain this a little bit better for you. You have a massive number because there's that many other people here waiting. There's millions and millions and billions of people here.
I know how to do this.
This is going to be one large space station.
Kill
everyone.
Then what next?
All right. So you've suggested kill everyone. Is everyone else in
That's-
agreement?
it's just a
No.
suggestion.
Or I could pull this imp out of the pocket
A what?
Imp.
to reset their system, and then we
Ooh.
just be the first in line to get a new number.
Oh,
I like
interesting.
that.
So how is
I like
this?
that idea.
How is?
That is much less messy.
So when you say imp, you're talking about the little goblin-like creature, right? That's what you've pulled
I
out.
think he means an EMP, EMP.
Ah, dang it!
Transport electromagnetic pulse.
All right.
No, he means imp.
So you pull this out and you activate it. Is that what happens?
That's right.
All right. You want
Totally
everything
aware of
around the
everything
station
within the
shuts
station.
down.
Yes.
Wait,
Every
life
single
support. No.
Everything
Wait a minute.
is
We're in
now
hermetically
shut
sealed
down,
spacesuits. Never mind. We're good.
and
right.
everybody looks around, confused at what's going on, and everything's now pitch black. There's a bunch of there's tons of people just like, oh, what's going on?
And previously, though this happened off screen, I outfitted each of our spacesuits with
Does it work that way though?
hydrogen-based.
It does though.
Power.
It does work that way with
So,
the power
yeah.
of imagination.
Yep.
It was
We
that was
are
a very
completely fine.
bold move and successful planning ahead of time, and it's a good thing you did that.
Mhm.
Otherwise, who knows what would happen in this situation.
Right.
So, Dad, what's the plan? Tool, what's the plan? Dane's already done a few things here. How are you guys going to continue this?
I'm going to offer to help get the system back up in exchange for in exchange for being first in line.
But you're gonna what?
Offer to
I'm
help
going-
repair their systems in exchange for being first in line.
Oh,
I'm going to
Karen's
make
just like,
sure
oh,
that
thank
no
you,
one's
thank
dead."
you for sure. She takes you over to the place that needs to be repaired because that's how it works. And how do you repair it? What do you do?
I flip all the toggles, change out the breakers and fuses, and wang every doodle.
All right, so you just start going crazy, getting everything good to go. You guys watch as power just starts like popping back up all over the place. Everybody's like, "Oh, woo! Yeah!" They start clapping and cheering, They start chanting your guys' name, TNT, TNT. It just echoes
Oh,
throughout
God.
the whole chamber.
We're not going to get TSA involved on this, are we?
No, it's fine. They're not doing it that way. They haven't heard this song before. That song was like,
until it's fixed anyway.
I don't know if that song is around in this generation. This is way far in the future. You should be okay. Mr. Nab, now that everything's set up and good to go, what's your plan?
I'm getting the next ticket.
All right, so you go back in, you grab the next ticket, and you see it's just the next number after the one that you guys had.
Told you rebuilt it too well.
Ah, dang it.
Well, no, because that's how a ticket system works. When you pull a ticket out, you just get the
No,
next
it
one with the
isn't.
next number.
Not if the systems get completely wiped and reset.
This is
Don't
the
argue with the logic.
this is the
Apparently,
Galactic Hub. You
in
guys,
mine, it's
this
a
is a
paper ticket system.
yeah. You guys look down, and you're like, oh crap! I forgot. It's paper tickets.
But
So
we were promised
they
to be
come
next in line.
Yeah, but they come out of a
I
wheel,
did.
and so
I
every
did
time you
offer
pull
to,
it, out,
to the repairers
Look-
to be next in line, and they're part of my group.
this is the Galactic Hub. They don't use extremely successful equipment. They're old school with whatever they can do. That unfortunately makes things a lot more complicated and difficult.
Old school includes honor systems.
So
Mhm.
is there? You see, Nab, that you've got the next ticket, which is the next number after yours. You're like, this isn't gonna work. So what else? What other solution do you come up with?
I grab a pair of scissors and get it down to the next
While I'm
line.
back,
So
while
you're-
I'm back there screwing with the numbers,
So
I'm
you-
just gonna adjust the counter.
You take your scissors and you snip it, so then it shows the you snip away all the numbers until you get the one number that you need. And
Yes.
what do you know? You hear bing, a thing pop up way far off in the back. You hear some guy go, "Oh yeah, this is my number." But you go up and you show her this number that you've snipped out, and she just adjusts her glass and just like, "Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I see. That's the next number." And so she gestures the
Yeah,
three of you
quickly.
guys to start going in.
We're
Uh,
with him.
That's right.
So
Come on, quickly.
You're all
has
alone,
everybody sent me the picture that they have done?
All
Yes.
100 centuries.
That's good.
I mean, I have updated mine since I sent it.
But I've got all five. I've got all 5 images from you guys.
5.
Yes.
Well, each
Oh,
person
right,
did
there's
one
5
image.
of us.
Yeah, perfect. I just want to tell you guys that the
We are-
pictures really have no anything to do with like winning this game. But I just wanted to appreciate the beautiful pictures you guys drew, and I look forward to featuring them on the thumbnail. So thank you
Oh,
for your
no.
hard work.
Oh, great.
Okay.
That my art is worthy of a thumbnail.
So you guys are Team TNT. It was hard for me to
There
say
it
for a
is.
second. You guys are the next in line. They take you up over to the side and they give you the directions on where to go. And it looks like one of those maze games where you like take a pencil and you just start like trying to like trace your way all the way to the end point. So you guys begin the task of trying to follow that to make it to the end. While that's going on, we're gonna jump back over to Team AZ. You guys have just successfully saved everybody. You came in with those beautiful moves. A few people were pretty concerned. They're like, "What about the baby?" But I'm sure you managed to convince them that everything's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
So you guys are now fueled up. You get back in your ship. You guys start taking off. You guys make it over to the Galactic Hub, but you can't get in. The power's off.
Oh, no.
Like there's none of the gates open up, none of the doors, because nothing's like mechanical these days. It's all powered through energy,
Yeah.
because that's just how it works. So what do you guys want to do?
Powered through energy. Sounds
Yeah.
about right.
We're
Yeah.
gonna find the
Well,
biggest
hold on.
window.
Zio, you always jump in here beginning.
Oh.
Mr. Albie,
Alright, alright.
I need you to take the lead here, because Zio's ideas, they've just been terrible.
We're gonna find the biggest window.
Okay.
As we make our way towards it, we're gonna have to just try and barrel through.
All right.
You're gonna crash it. Okay.
So you're gonna you start flying around. You find the biggest window. Like this window is massive. You can see there's a gentleman that just finished. You can see he's got this this little like hover platform with a little bucket beside him and like a little squeegee. He just finished cleaning the last part of this window. It's massive. It probably spans half a kilometer in every direction.
Would this guy happen to be dressed in a gray jumpsuit?
Sure. He definitely has a gray jumpsuit on.
Would he happen to go by the name of Julie?
I cannot confirm or deny this. So you guys
take the ship.
You guys take your ship up there. Is there any last words you guys want to say before you attempt to land?
I'd just like to point out for any listeners that space station glass would have to be like 2-3 feet thick. So,
but you're talking to people that know obviously what they're doing, or else they wouldn't just ram a spaceship into the window.
Jeez, why don't you go take your pocket EMP somewhere else?
My pocket EMP. I have a proper EMP, not an off-brand EMP.
This is my imp.
In fact, from doing all of the calculations of how much force exactly was needed to break that glass, wouldn't you know it? The exact amount we needed was the number that I gave earlier as the answer to the math problem.
Oh yeah, that's a great point.
Is that in newtons or pascals?
That's our cut.
Yes.
Yes.
Both. Come on.
It's quantum strudels. That's the unit of measurement at this point.
New
All
mathematical.
right, so you guys take your ship. You come blasting and shatter through the glass. It flies and splatters everywhere. Because it turns out this is like it's a new form of, it's called jelly glass. It's the only thing that can be created for this large of a structure. And you guys just you guys make your way through, land your ship nice and successful. You can see you guys have landed in the middle of a table of this business meeting that's going on. Now they're all just like, "Oh, what's going on? What's this?" One of them's like, "Are these the dancers?" And what do you guys do?
I show my moves.
You get out dancing.
We're the dancers.
I come out once again wearing the pregnant belly guys. and use that as my example, as my excuse for having barreled in that way.
Okay. They point you in direction to the hospital district within the Galactic hub.
And we're like, no, excuse me. We'd like to apply for auditions first. It's very important. We got to do it before she has the space baby. Her space water is breaking.
Of course, as we all know, space pregnancies actually have a term of 1 million years. So we're actually not facing any kind of sense of immediacy here.
Wow.
So Team TNT, you guys actually hear that. You hear a familiar voice about, and you hear like space pregnancy, and you look through this window and you see this familiar looking ship landed in the middle.
Say, "You space did this to me."
Currently it's currently parked on the middle of a business table. You guys look in and you see Albie, you see Zio, and you see their robot, Robin. And then Albie, Zio, you and Robin, the two of you look over and you see through the door, there's Team TNT. And they've and Team TNT, you look down at the map and you realize, oh no, we're on the last stretch. And you're on the straight hallway all the way to the end. Just as Team AZ is told, yeah, just go through that door where those 3 other people are, tick left, and it's the door at the end of the hallway. We're going to jump into the final part of the game show here, where...
Wow. We thought we were so far ahead.
Should have activated that wardrobe sooner.
Well, I mean, you guys got slowed down with the maze and all of the fix and everything, and it's just.
It's almost like it was going to end this way the entire time.
By chance, it's incredible you guys ended up at this point. Like, I mean, really, when you think about it, it slimmed down. Like, shouldn't have happened. So it's impressive that it even
It's
did.
almost next to nothing in terms of odds. That should happen.
All
And
right,
this is where I
so
reveal that the entire time I've had a bunch of explosives strapped to my waist, and I fling open my jacket and say, "Death to the establishment!" and blow out the communication center. No,
Whoa, holy crap. We got
I'm
some,
kidding.
okay, so Toll dies
Toll explodes.
and takes out the rest of his team with him. Teammates, no, just kidding. All right, so we're gonna be jumping to the final competitive round here. Team TNT, what do you guys do? You guys come around the corner, you see the others through the hallway. It's still a fairly long hallway. You guys got to make your way down. What's the plan? We're going to be going back into the same thing as before. You just need to get more positives than the other, but you got to give me a legitimate reason that I can give you a positive or put in a situation where you can get a positive out of this. Or you can try and hamper the other team. It's entirely up to you.
Throw me.
What'd you say, Nab?
I think Nab said kill me.
Said throw me.
Oh, throw. Okay, let's throw Nab.
Where are you
All
throwing
right,
Nab?
you decide where to throw me. Just throw me. I'll make sure
Throw
I
Nab
win.
at Albie. Because he's distracting me right
All right.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
All right, so Nab, you're thrown at Albie. You come flying through the air. You collide into him. A few of the business people go, "Hey, that's the pregnant one." And then you guys kind of tumble around on the ground, collapse over to the side. Nab, what are you doing?
Getting back up after.
Oh, sorry,
being
Thane.
thrown.
What are you doing?
I am showing the excited crowd how fake this space pregnancy actually was.
Oh, so you guys are
pointing
going
out
for 2
that
shutdowns of the other team. All right.
By pointing out that the thing that was making him look pregnant has just fallen on the ground next to him.
I'm gonna get the door.
All right. And Toll, what are you doing?
I told you, I threw Nab.
Well, Nab was throwing. That was an action. You still have something that you can do. I know, right? The logic doesn't
Toll
make
threw
sense, but
Nab.
that's how this game works.
Logic.
If I threw him, how can I? Whatever, I'll take it. I say, hey, we're here for an interview.
Run, Forrest.
Because
Run.
no one else has said that yet. We're here for the interview. I announce it first.
All right.
These guys are just intruders. We have a ticket.
That's right.
All right. Well, we're going to, excuse me, I'm going to burp, and then we're going to do this next part a little differently than we did the first one. So we're going to run through the actions here. So Nab's thrown through the air. He comes colliding in with you, Robbie. And,
Robbie? You
oh,
mean
sorry,
Albie?
I'm mixed up. Sorry, I mixed up Albie and Robles.
Wow.
I like Rabby.
Robbie. So Albie, he comes colliding in with you. Unfortunately, though, Nab, the numbers aren't in your favor, and you come bouncing right off of the bouncing thing, the bouncing ball he's got in his belly, sending you off over to the wall. However, Thane, it was a great thing that you did, because you're like, whoa, he's not actually pregnant. And all these business guys are like, what? He's not actually pregnant. And now they're all mad and angry, and they find that what he's did is disrespectful. And that's going to be a negative down on the other side here.
Oh, dang it.
Toll, you call out, and you're like, hey, we're here for the interview. And you just hear it echo throughout the hallway. In some of the other rooms, but there's not a response back. You got another neutral roll.
So I was somehow able to throw Nab
No,
all the way there.
Nope.
But they couldn't hear me?
Nope. Nab was thrown. Thane did his thing. You did his thing. That's how this logic's working.
Sure. Nab being
Maybe
thrown
I threw
was an
myself
action
in
on
here,
himself.
and they're just in there going, "This isn't how this works."
It's not how any of this works.
Okay, so team AZ, what's the plan? How are you guys approaching this next part?
It sounds like I've got some people mad at me. So I I turn it around and I start going, guys, guess what? Surprise! You're on candid camera. There's a camera there. There's a camera there. There's a camera there.
And Robin is the camera. We have Robin floating around like she's recording everything.
And you guys are going to be featured in this show.
All right.
I release Bob into their systems.
Okay, Zio, what are you doing?
What was that?
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. I am going to use all of this as a distraction. I'm going to rip off an antelope skin, use it as a cape, grab one of those rolly chairs that one of these business guys are in, and just start rolling down the hallway to the end of the door.
Okay.
Nobody seemed to remember you said we have to meet the end of the hallway, so I'm going to head that direction.
And so, what are you guys telling your robot to do?
She's the camera. She's going to play the theme song. Smile.
She's already played
candid.
music, and remember, you guys don't have any tokens left.
Dang it.
You're on robo camera.
You know what? We just tell her to zoom into that room also to see if you're somehow stopped and don't make it. She's also on the way.
Yeah. There we
Okay,
go.
so she's also gonna start running to the door.
No, I have a better idea. I want to start pecking on Toll's head. Start flying into Toll's head.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay, so Albie, you
So now
try.
there's a robot pecking me on the head.
Albie, you try as hard as you can. You're just like, that's a camera, and that's a camera, and that's a camera. You're on the show, and these guys are like, really?
You're just pointing at corners of the room.
That's
that
a
don't have
corner. That's a coffee mug. There's nothing there. Like you just don't manage to convince these guys. They're really they're really set on not being happy with you right now. Unfortunately, that's gonna drop another negative onto your guys' side.
God dang it.
Mr. Zio, you collect all these things that you need, and you start kicking. Like you got your one knee's on the chair, your other leg's just kicking on the ground. Your cape's flapping in the wind.
Yeah, cool. Style points. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. But unfortunately, your cape gets hung up on one of the side doors, and you don't make any progress.
No!
You get a neutral solution as well.
God dang it.
No capes.
However,
Style points kept me behind.
However, the Robin bot is currently over by where Toll is and just pecking on his head like a woodpecker, just like. That's gonna drop
Complete with the bouncing bass line.
Yeah, that's gonna drop a negative onto the other team.
We're never gonna make it.
All right, so Team TNT, what's the plan? What are you guys' next approaches for this?
Well, I think I've demonstrated my electromechanical prowess with getting the station back online. I'm going to install Bob into this robot that's attacking me and tell him to do everything that he can to help the other team. Especially make sure that Zio makes it to his destination.
Yes.
Completely unhampered.
It's genius. Beautiful. All right.
Nothing can possibly go wrong with that.
What about everybody else?
I am going to
song
play a
around?
sudden distraction by dancing, Henry Stickmin style.
Oh, goodness. I knew it was going to happen.
And Nab,
What's
what are you
funny is
doing?
Nab was even doing it for a second, but now he's doing something completely different.
Nab, what are you doing?
Running
gotta-
towards the door.
All right, you're
I
gonna
gotta
start
say,
booking
this-
it towards the door as well.
This Bob thing is either going to work beautifully or it's going to ruin us.
All right. What about our other team? What are you guys doing?
I'm going to use my cape that's hindering me and place it as a trap. Just going to rip it off the neck and stick it to the wall and just continue on my way. But
All
I'm a
right.
double leg it. So I'm just going to hold on to the chair and just run with it instead of like having one knee on it.
Okay. What about you, Albie?
I'm in the meantime. I'm running after him down that hallway. Just since I've given up on trying to convince these guys, and they're probably after me now. So I'm running, and as I run past where the cape is hanging on a hook, I grab the other side and hang it on the opposite side to create a kind of a barrier behind me.
All right. What are you guys telling your robot to do?
I don't know what Toll did, so I'm just like, keep pecking, Robin!
Well, it's already been pecking, so unfortunately, you gotta pick something else.
Alright.
You gotta be more
Robin!
creative with your answers, Zio.
I'm fine. I'm being creative.
Can't just do the same thing over and
Robin,
over
set
again.
off the entire speaker system and tell them to fire.
Okay.
That's not a good idea.
That's a felony.
Shh. Look, after all the things I've already done, I'm committed to getting to the...
Boy, you must really want this TV spot.
I do want this TV spot.
All right, well, Albie and Thane, how many ingredients are in Kentucky Fried Chicken?
He's Googling. He's Googling.
How's everybody else?
11 or
Come on, man. Ah.
Oh,
Thing is 12,
Albie.
include the chicken. Count the chicken.
Albie.
12, including the chicken. Just to get an answer in there.
Albie, you come zipping in and around. You pass by the dancing. Like, the dance is going crazy. You're just like, oh, wow, look at that. But it doesn't distract you enough because you've got enough of a, you got like a focus in your mind. You
He
come,
activated my trap card.
you come jumping around. You grab the cape. You pull it over to the other side. Boom. It's good to go. And you guys keep going.
Wait, you gave him that even though he forgot the chicken?
Well,
You said how many ingredients, not how many spices.
look, I'm sorry, but 11 was the answer I was looking for.
Yeah, well.
I mean, I
I'm
would
so
have
used to you doing trick questions, I didn't expect you to play it straight.
I would have accepted 12 as an answer too, just Thane wasn't quick enough. So, sorry, Thane.
Uh-huh.
I'm not. Suck it. We're going to get the roll.
Okay, so Zio,
Yeah.
Nab, how many items are on the menu at Dairy Queen?
Oh, my God.
What?
This is
Only one. Ice cream. And they're all different. That's how many.
That's unfortunately a wrong answer. This is gonna go to Nab. Nab, congratulations. You've successfully completed this round because Zio threw out a wrong answer.
How many items are on the Dairy Queen
It doesn't,
menu, Ben?
Zio, it doesn't matter because you answered first and it was a wrong answer. Nobody's done that yet.
What the?
I was really looking forward to someone just throwing out a joke answer, me being like, look, you answered, and it's wrong. And you did it. Thank you, Zio. Nab, congratulations. You successfully done this next part. Zio, you try to get the two legs going on it, but it's just, you're just like, this, it feels weird and uncomfortable, and you just can't get your movements right, and then you keep, like, stepping on, like, the legs of the chair, because they stick out a little bit. It's just, it's weird for you. Nab, what was it that you were doing again? You were running after it, right?
Running past Zio, hopefully.
Yeah. And now Zio, at this point, Nab's just passing by you, and he just looks at you like, what's this idiot doing? And he just keeps going.
What about my cape trap? He makes it past that.
Look,
You shifty
it's
bastard.
it's all flavor text.
No. He's a shifty bastard.
Just
I'm
looking
coming
for
for you,
positives versus negatives in this.
Nab. I'm coming for you, Nab.
All right. So, we need a volunteer from Team AZ. Who did the last one? I think Zio did, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, Albie and Toll.
Yeah.
Google.
What the hell? Why does that keep changing?
I've got a good one for you here. Just let me make sure I've got it correct, because it's okay. I'm gonna give you guys a color code. You guys need to tell me what color it is. I'm only gonna tell you it twice at the most, but I'm gonna start giving it to you. All right? It's oh shoot. Should we do the hex code or the decimal code? What's more exciting?
Why don't you let
Hex,
them figure it
obvious.
out?
Hex is obviously the most exciting.
Really, I'm just I'm just stalling because it's more exciting this way.
Hex.
Ooh, can you guys feel
I
the
read a
tension
book called
building?
Hex, and it was awesome.
He's still picking the color.
Ooh, no, I've got it. I like this color. Yeah, it's also delicious, so that's why it was chosen. But we're gonna go with D2691E. What is the color of this hex code?
Chocolate.
Oh, Mr. Tall coming in a little bit quicker. Yeah, that's a success. So what is it that you're doing again?
I was reprogramming
Calling
Robin
Bob.
with Bob and telling him to do everything in his power and ability to make sure the other guys are successful.
Oh, that's right.
Knowing full well that Bob never does things right.
Okay, so you install Bob on the robot, and you're like, Bob, you gotta help them out. They need this. And Bob's like, all right, I can do this. So he sees the cape, and he knows capes make superheroes fast. So Albie, you finish tying the cape like back to the other side, and you're like, this is perfect. No one's gonna be able to get past. And Bob sees this and goes, oh, there's a cape. And he takes the other ends of the cape and ties it to you so that you'll be able to go a little bit quicker. But unfortunately, now you're tied to the cape and the cape's tied to the walls. And so that's going to drop a negative down over onto your side.
Woo!
It couldn't have been more beautiful.
That was a.
It could have been if I was winning there. That would have been more beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would have been more beautiful too.
Matter of opinion. I'm just glad the Bob trick worked.
So,
Yeah.
this is going to take us to the final section here.
What about Robin's thing?
It got shut down.
I reprogrammed Robin.
Remember?
Oh, I see. So they get 3 additive negative points, and we only get 2 now.
Well, no, because Robin's
Well,
didn't.
now Bob's on your team.
Well, unfortunately, Robin didn't give you guys a positive or a negative, so I just left it like this, so that it was more exciting.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah, I see how it is. I see how it is.
Zio, such a sore winner. Or
See how
loser,
it is.
sorry.
Oh, I'm winning! Woo!
No. So you guys are all struggling and fighting, and you guys get pretty much nowhere with it. Nab, you just managed to pass, get a little bit ahead. You get to the end, and you throw open that door. You guys look
I'm
inside.
here for an interview.
And you yell that out, and everybody looks back. And then looks at you, and they're like, oh, so sorry. We already hired
Knew
the
it.
position. And you
Time
look,
out. Knew
and
it.
you look in, and it's a familiar face. You guys can see Tom's throwing some interviews. He's looking for some different actors, and he's hired his crew, which involves himself.
Look, guys, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but we want people who aren't going to wreck the space station every time they show up for a casting call, all right?
You
Hey,
guys
we
didn't
wreck
make
the
it in
space station.
time. Someone else, so unfortunately, both teams here are losers. But
Actually, the bigger losers are the ones that have no ship. So.
but we're all winners here together because we played a game and we had fun, right?
Yeah. Sure.
I
It
love
was fun.
I love
Fun
the
is-
slight like annoyance on Zio's face here, and it just brings joy to my
Slight,
heart.
yeah.
Now, see,
Slide.
I actually have experience with his game show before, and this is how he does it. Subverting expectations right at the end.
But I mean, hey,
I knew it was coming.
you guys had some creative solutions. Just unfortunately, you guys didn't make it quick enough, and Tom had to go with some other
Faster
actors.
than light.
And like, I'm sorry, guys, but unfortunately, there's no winners here in today's game show except for everyone, because deep down in
Yeah.
our hearts, we're all winners.
We all got that
It's
participation.
the friends we
prize.
made along the way.
We all got that participation prize.
And we all
On
get
my
the
way out, I
participation prize.
installed Bob on the space station systems.
It's beautiful. But yeah, guys, that's the game show. Congratulations, nobody won. And
Great.
but it's also
Yay! Not sure what reaction you were expecting there in that dramatic pause.
no, it's the. I mean, that's the one I'm always hoping for.
Whoa.
So
How great would it be if
Something
somebody had just
happened.
burst into tears?
I would have loved it.
Wait, guys! The misery and confusion is over. Woo! Woo!
Yeah! Go back to normal life.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, thank you for. I guess this is the second time we've ever done this.
Yeah.
The first time was a test run through of the show, and then nothing ever happened with it. And now this was. I wanted to try out some different stuff with it, and I think it was kind of fun. I kind of enjoy it. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. I'm sorry.
It was chaotic but fun.
I'm sorry that none
chaotic
of you
but fun.
won.
I really hope that whoever is listening to this
Is just as disappointed as you guys are.
is just as enthusiastic about it as Spin is, actually.
I'll settle for disappointment. That means at least they listened.
Also, in the Discord chat, say the secret word strawberry spin cakes, and I won't send you $5.
Oh man, we haven't done that in a long time. I forgot about
We've
the
never done that. We've never not sent people $5. Tolls $5. We've always sent people tolls $5.
Yeah, Albie, I don't remember how it started, but there was a long time ago.
That's why I haven't been getting paid. You've been garnishing my wages.
A long time ago, just by chance, I don't remember how it happened, but we made a contest and said that if they won, Toll would give them $5. And Toll was really mad about it. He's like, "No, I'm not giving you $5. Like no, you can't do that." And so then we just kept making up fake things and telling people that Toll would give them money.
It's funny how you think I was mad instead of just playing it up for the bit.
No, you were so mad, Toll. We all heard it. We saw it. We're like, oh man, Toll so mad. They confirmed it's factual now.
But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all the time we have for the podcast. Yeah, we want to do something a little different, a little special for the 50th episode. Hopefully this wasn't too insane and chaotic, and everybody was able to kind of follow along what was going on. I thought it was a blast. Thank you so much, game members, for joining in. Albie, it was an absolute blast having you here, and hopefully we'll be able to do some other stuff again in the future.
Albie, you were the best teammate I could ever ask for.
For those that don't know,
I gotta say that space station play was incredible.
Awesome.
You played the heroic pregnant wife perfectly.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna end the podcast here. Have yourselves a good one. And oh shoot, I didn't think of a question of the week. What do we want to ask everybody?
Who is the true winner?
All right, guys, let us know who the true winner is in your hearts in the comments down below or in the YouTube post that we'll be posting after. I think I forgot to post the last podcast, but that's okay because I'm going to do it for this one, right? And that's all that is important.
If you forget, this will be the 4th podcast I've been a part of that didn't get posted.
No, this one's going up, Toll. This one's going up.
You said that about the other ones.
Yeah, but this one's different. It's not the other ones. That's
Okay.
the best answer I can give you.
We'll see. I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, hey, at least I recorded it, so
Well,
we're a step in the right direction.
Did the recording actually happen?
Yeah, no, I just double checked too out of panic.
All I know is when this one's over, I'm going to have myself some D2691E.
Nice, me too.
Yep.
Nice.
I probably won't.
See you guys.
Bye.